Hello, Husky Light here. How are you? Welcome to April 2015. This is your reading for this month. I hope you all had a wonderful March. I hope there wasn't too many problems, and you all made it through all right, and most of you hopefully had an amazing time. Now I'm going to speak a little bit about, before I get into the reading, about our solar eclipse, which is on the 4th of April. Now obviously on the 20th of March we had a solar eclipse. We had a solar eclipse on the 20th of March, which was the moon moving over the sun, and on the 4th of April we have a lunar eclipse. It's a lot shorter, it's only about 5 minutes long, but it goes 14 degrees Aries and 14 degrees of Libra, which means we have got the fiery energy of Aries. And what this will mean, it is calling for everybody to make changes again. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes on it. It's going to be quite an edgy solar eclipse for us, and it's going to ask us to make the necessary changes that we need to make, which will cover us for the next 6 months or so. And it's all about getting a new you. So everything is going to change, and it's asking you to make sure that you are true to yourself. It doesn't matter if you upset anybody else, doesn't matter what other people's opinions are particularly. It's asking that you, as long as you are true to yourself, that's the way that this lunar eclipse wants you to think, in order to prepare for the next 6 months or so. It's your higher self calling, it's the universe calling to you to make sure that you're standing on your own 2 feet, that you've not got a mask on, that you've dropped the mask by now, you're being true to yourself. There'll also be a lot of emotions around leading up to the 4th, the few days before the 4th. It's going to be a little bit nervous, a little bit edgy, but that's as we all prepare. Keep calm throughout the month. You've got a whole month to make these changes. You don't have to do it at the solar eclipse on the 4th. You don't have to go, oh my god, I need to change everything, and I need to change the house, and I need to change my boyfriend, and I need to change my job. No, you've got a whole month to do it, okay? And you don't need to change if you're happy, obviously. It's asking you to change in areas where you're not happy, to stand outside of your comfort zone, and to do things in a way that you know are going to be true to you, that are going to make you more happy, that is going to make your future more safe and secure. It's going to affect relationships, I would imagine, throughout the month, with it being in Aries and it being a bit feisty, seeing as Aries is a fire sign. So it's going to be a bit feisty. It is going to affect some relationships, all because it's going to have that feeling of, I'm just going to jump in and say something and not think about the consequences. That's something you need to stay calm on and try not to do, because it's also in Libra, which is all about balance as well. So we've got the fiery energy of Aries, and we've got the balance of the air sign of Libra, both sort of working with each. Hopefully it'll balance each other out to a certain extent, but don't jump into things without thinking about the consequences this month if you can. It'll bring a lot of strong feelings about you making your own choices, and making sure that you are true to yourself, even if that does mean upsetting somebody else. There's going to be a lot of further spiritual awakenings triggered by this solar eclipse. There's going to be further emotional revelations, things coming into more clarity, things that were hidden before coming through, and it's going to be all together. It's going to be a good month, actually. I'm looking forward to it. It is going to be a good month because we are getting the chance, you know, a couple of times a year when we get these eclipses, and that we have a chance to change things, to shake things up, to get them more in line with the person that we really are, and the person that we want to be, and the life that we want to have, to get into alignment with that. So this is what it's giving you a chance to do. So it may have quite an effect, as I say, on not just romantic relationships, but family relationships as well, career relationships, all sorts of relationships. But it is all about making your own choices, and moving on from things that you are not happy with, that you want to change, and getting rid of the clutter, making way for the new, and clearing out. So I'm going to make sure this month that I finish off doing the Feng Shui course that I want to do for you, in order to bring these changes around in your home, and make some real positive changes. So, saying all that about that, let's get on with the reading for you. Right, I have been shuffling these cards all the way through, so here we go. 4, Ace of Cups. Right, I'm putting these cards out, and then I will put the camera down so you can see the cards that we've got, and we'll go through them. That's the best way to do it. Okay, let's get on with this reading of yours. Hi Leo. Right, this is your April 2015 reading. Enjoy. Right, we're going to start off at the beginning of the month. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, it basically means whether you're in the mood to work hard or not, you're going to have to this month. You're going to have to put some work in this month. Maybe you've been putting work in for the past few months, but you're still going to have to do it this month, and you're still going to have to get your nose to the grindstone, work hard, in order to get things done. That's how it's going to be this month for you in whatever area of your life, but particularly in work and career. Eight of Pentacles in reverse tells you that in order to be successful and happy in the near future, you're going to have to just get on with it. We all dream about these get-rich schemes, and nobody gets a free lunch. You need to just get on with your work, unfortunately, this month. On a general note, for Eight of Pentacles in reverse, there's a lot of good old-fashioned hard work going on again, and being required of you during April. It's somewhat lessened by the fact it's reversed, but not by an awful lot. It says that if you've got something to do this month, don't set it to one side, because you won't be able to. For one thing, you need to just get on with it, and there will be benefits from doing this. It's not just for somebody else's convenience. It will benefit you in the long run as well if you keep up with this. Make sure you prioritize things this month. If you're getting sort of bogged down with work and everything, prioritize things and work through it in a logical way. If it's a love relationship that you're looking for at the moment or interested in, then at the beginning of the month, because it's in reverse, you may not be prepared to do the work that is necessary to maintain a happy, fulfilling relationship. You've got to rethink this at the beginning of the month. Relationships, it's not just a happily ever after thing. You do have to work at your relationships. On the other hand, it might be that it's only you that are actually, it might be only you, if you're in a committed relationship, that is working on it, and that can be just as damaging if there's only one party that's working on the relationship and the other one's not really bothering. But you can only control yourself, so do your part, do what you need to do. Make sure you're aware of the amount of work you're putting into the relationship, and see what is coming back to you, see what's coming back to you on the other side. And again, if you're looking for love, again, you're going to have, there's a lot of work. You know, Eight of Pentacles in reverse is to do with working at things at the beginning of the month. If you want to meet somebody, you're going to have to get out there, you're going to have to mingle, you're going to have to go for it. You know, it's not going to magically happen. So again, you've got to work at things. Don't be looking finances. Don't be looking at sort of quick fix schemes this month. Put the work in. Be patient. Things are not going to come overnight. But you're working steadily towards the things that you want to work towards. So do it that way. Or think of it that way, and that's the better way to think of it. And it's coupled up at the beginning of the month with the strength card, and that's in reverse as well. So it does mean that you've got to work hard at the beginning of the month, and you may actually think that you haven't got it in you, and you're knackered and you're worn out, and you don't think you can work that hard in whatever area of your life it is at the beginning of the month. But guess what? You can. Okay, you've got the strength card. It's actually, you've got so much strength inside you that you don't realize that you have, that you can't see, and you're thinking, oh God, I can't get through the month, I can't do this, it's just too much. It's not, because you can draw that strength from within yourself to keep going, especially around the beginning of the month when there's all this work that needs to be doing. And in a work relationship, make sure you're crystal clear about what needs to be done, what your talents are, what your skills are. The universe is asking you to be clear on that at the moment. Make sure you know what you are best at, what gets you moving, what gets you motivated, what fires you up. As a Leo, you know you're fiery anyway, so what gets you going in the workplace, what invigorates you. This helps you to see where your strengths lie, and once you're clear on this, that puts you in a better position to be able to use that to your advantage at the beginning of the month. So, and again, if it's a love relationship, for some of you, it's love should be going well. If you're committed, it should be going pretty well. It's likely to be a strong relationship as long as you're both putting in the work at the beginning of the month, and it's not one-sided or off balance. It may be that for some of you. I think a lot of Leos are putting a lot of work into things this month, and it might be that the other person isn't putting as much work into it, and it's at that point you have to stand back and say, right, is it worth the amount of work that I'm putting in to do this, or is it, you know, something I need to maybe move forward from? Again, get working, get out and mingle, make it happen at the beginning of the month, because if you do it at the beginning of the month, you'll be really surprised with how things could work out if you're single. Okay, you could meet somebody who could be the one, who has a strong potential to be a really, really good relationship, but you've got to get out there and do it. Now, moving on to the middle of the month, we've got the world, and it's in reverse. Don't be feeling stuck. It may be that you are feeling stuck around the middle of the month, because you've got all this potential and you've got all this promise in front of you and all these things that you can do, so much there for you, Leo, but you may feel a little bit stuck. If you need help, ask for it, whether that's in a work situation or relationship. If you need help, if you need to talk to somebody, then please do so. Don't think you can take everything. You can't put the world on your shoulders and carry it, no matter how much you want to. Don't do that. You've got enough going on in your life at the moment. If you need help, ask for it. Okay, you're almost at the finish line. Don't quit yet. If there's something you've been working towards, some sort of goal you've been working towards, when you get the world in reverse, it's like you're almost there. Don't give up quite yet. Don't quit now. You will need some well-deserved rest by the middle of the month, so get a break if you can. Everything will be better and more renewed if you can have a little bit of a break. But if you're feeling stuck, have a little bit of a break. take stock of things. What's standing in your way? What are you stuck on? What is stopping you from moving forward? Okay, is it a work situation? Is it a love situation? What is it? A bit of stagnancy within a love relationship? Try and be honest with yourself. See what's going on. Go inward a bit. See what you're stuck with. And if it's a love relationship, talk together, sort it out together, move forward together in that respect. And that will help the both of you. Don't be afraid not to speak to somebody if you need help. If you've got any blockages around the middle of the month regarding finances, please believe that it will actually you will soon get over that blockage. Things will get better and you'll find yourself feeling more comfortable financially. Once again, don't go overboard with your spending during the middle of the month, and especially if you're feeling stuck, but know that it's okay. We're into April, things are starting to get better from the middle of the month, that any blockages you're going to get over, you'll break through, you'll see the clarity of them, and you'll get through with it. With any health issues around the middle of the month, again, you may feel like you're stuck in your mind, your body. Go and find a healer. Go and get some healing done. Get your chakras centered. Do some grounding meditations. Do something that maybe traditional Western medicine cannot do for you. In in a way, the doctor, popping pills and everything, it might be something that you can do as an alternative to that, or in conjunction with that, to make yourself feel a little bit better. Do some yoga, get moving, dance, get a massage, get somebody to massage you. That always helps. And you've got trapped muscles, you achy, things like that. Get things moving again. Get rid of those blockages the way that you can, and just give yourself a little bit of love and healing and time. That's all you sort of need around the middle of the month. You've worked so hard at the beginning of the month, you need a little bit of me time, really. That's what you need. You might get some flashes of aha moments as well around the middle of the month, so keep a notebook handy so that you can write these down. It might come through in aha moments, messages through your dreams, synchronicities going on around you, but keep a notebook, because your insights are likely to be very valuable, not just for yourself, but maybe you'll be helping other people as well this month with doing that. Now, we've teamed up with the Two of Wands as well in the middle of the month. Two of Wands is all about balance, and keeping your balance. So if you've worked hard at the beginning, we've got the the Eight of Coins there, which is making you feel blocked and that, and now we've got the Two of Wands, which is trying to balance that blockage out. It's trying to balance you getting that need for rest around the middle of the month. Work-wise, it might be that you're going to fit together things in new or unusual ways, and work will get a lot smoother. It won't be quite as busy as at the beginning of the month. If you're looking for a new job, you're probably very likely to find the right job that will just seem to fit you just right around the middle. And if it's a love relationship, it's definitely around the middle of the month to make sure that you've got the balance right and things are more equal between you. Pay attention to your ideas about equality and balance and share them. Get the help that you need within that. I said that for a lot of you, if you're single, you're likely to meet somebody around the middle of the month who will be really good. It could be the one. I'm also now saying that they could already be a part of your life, so it could be a friend, or a friend of a friend, but it's likely to be somebody in your life that you know or you know of. So just look out for that and let me know. Better state of balance with your finances sort of around the middle of the month, once you've got over any of these blockages that have been holding you back. You will get over them. It's a temporary, very, very temporary state of being with that. And as we move through to the end of the month, we have got the King of Pentacles. Now usually he's all about authority and tradition and success in money matters, okay, but it's not a time to do things in a different way, because he's so traditional, especially in work and in general. Don't decide that you're gonna suddenly do things in a different way towards the end of the month, and you're going to make up new rules for the job, and you're going to do things differently and stick to the traditional ways, the way that you always do things. That's what you need to do towards the end of the month, sort of the last week of the month. He doesn't like being messed about. He likes things the way they are, and he's quite staunch about that. He's quite authoritarian about that. It may be in a work situation that an older man plays quite a major role in your working environment towards the end of the month. Excuse me. Even if on the surface, even if you think that you just work with all women, there is going to be a man somewhere around the end of the month who is older. He's very fair, but again, he could be, you know, very traditional. And he might be quite quick to pass judgment on other people, but he's actually on your side. He just may not seem to be on your side towards the end of the month. It's just the way he works, but you'll actually be glad that, trust him, it's okay. You know, he's fair, he's wise, but you may not realise that he's on your side maybe because of the way he acts, but actually he's just doing things and supporting in his own way. Now in a love situation, it could be, if you're single still by the end of the month, that somebody could absolutely just come along and sweep you off your feet. Absolutely just go, wow, I love you by the end of the month. It will be this person again, whether it's the middle of the month or towards the end of the month that you meet, possible to meet this person, or you're in a position to be able to have a new relationship. They're going to be such a good fit for you, Leo, towards the end of the month. So definitely look out for that. And your finances towards the end of the month, they're going to take quite an upswing probably towards the end of the month. With this card being, with the King of Pentacles being present. Don't get carried away. Remember we had the middle of the month and don't spend too much. Well, it also applies to the end, but it's a really good omen. You should see your finances towards the end of the month suddenly start to increase. So it may be that you've had sales are going really well if you're in a sales job, or you have a promotion, you find a better job with a better pay structure, but things will start to look a lot better towards the end of the month in regards to finances. And we've got the Three of Wands reversed with that at the end of the month. So things are going to be going a lot better than you would expect sort of in the near future towards the end of April. You will get a well-deserved rest or a break from all your hard work that you've put in for the rest of the month, hopefully. It's about recharging your batteries as well. You could have a wish coming true in a really positive way towards the end of the month. So look out for that and think carefully about what it is that you really wish for and why you're wishing for it as well. Is it just something you're used to wishing for, if you know what I mean? You'll find that you get some sudden understandings coming to you, some sudden aha moments about yourself and about other people and about the world. and you can trust your new knowledge because it's coming from inside you, it's coming from your gut instinct, obviously being guided, you know, by the universe and your higher self, but it's coming from within you. You know these answers are true that are coming through to you. Again, with work towards the end of the month, if you're looking to start your own business in some way towards the end of the month, it's a really good time to do it. Don't be shy and just go for it, because you can expect good things to happen if you're starting your own business towards the end of the month. It's a good time to do it. If you're looking, again, love is looking good at the end of the month. It teams up with the other card. Somebody could just sweep you off your feet. If you're in a committed relationship, be aware, actually, if you're in a committed relationship, just be a little bit careful. It may be that some relationships may come to an end when the Three of Wands appears, or we'll be having some major changes in some way at the end of the month. It may be that you've stepped back and you've looked at things in several different ways and thought, okay, you know, it's not something that can work, you know, and it's something that I need to change. I need to change in that way. And financially, things are looking up for you financially. Definite increases financially towards the end of the month, and a lot of cooperation with others in the workplace as well. And again, if you need help, then ask for it, Leo, because don't be afraid to ask for it. I think you will need a little bit of help at times during the month, but by the end of the month you'll definitely be getting that well-deserved break that you've been after. So Leo, I hope you enjoyed your reading for this month. I hope you have an amazing month. If you would like a personal reading from me, please click on the link and go through. And if you would like to go to the retreat in July, August, please go and have a look at the website, have a look at the retreat, and I'd really look forward to seeing you there. That'd be fantastic. And namaste, blessings and light. Absolutely. Take care. Bye.